It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. And it comes your way next. Madden football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, and Cleveland Browns Stadium. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, glad to have you in the booth with us here on EA Sports. Greg, this is one of those intriguing matchups because we got a couple of quarterbacks, that most important position, trying to bounce back after seasons where injury derailed their hopes for a good campaign.
And it's just so difficult when you look back on each of these teams' prior season just last year. It's hard to separate how much of their up and down, how much of their struggles was because of the injuries at the quarterback positions, whether the game or just battling through on game day, or was it the rest of the roster? Well, I think with both of these quarterbacks now being healthy and back to looking like their old selves, we're going to get a lot better idea of just how good the rest of these rosters are now that their two quarterbacks are back on the field.
On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke. And Jones at the helm for the Giants.
Here's what you call a little bit of a polarizing player, Mike. His career has been a bit of a mixed bag after being a first-round pick a few years back. At times, he looks like a bona fide franchise quarterback. At others, he looks like a guy who's still trying to find his way and take that next step. It's the consistency. That's the biggest issue. If that changes, man, he'll finally be able to reach his full potential.
Strike for good yardage there, up to midfield.
Really nice play there by Malik Neighbors. And when we talked to the head coach, Brian Dable, what did he tell us? He said, I need more competitive guys. I need guys that are going to go out there and compete for the ball, play in and play out. And remember, Mike, this is a guy that led college football in yards per game last year at over 120 yards receiving per game. So they got themselves a pretty special talent here in New York, and I think we're just scratching the surface.
What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
This is clinic tape for a young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Here's the man signed from Houston. It's Devin Singletary. The defense all over this one. They get him behind on the scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It's sent along. It's 2nd down and 12. Again, it's Singletary. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and long. From the gun, it's Jones. To be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. A lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he's a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, the stardom early in Houston. Now his 3rd season with the Browns, 8th season in the league, as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
There was a time, and it wasn't very long ago, Mike, that this guy was trending towards becoming one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFL. He has to find a way to get back to stacking strong performances, one after another, and keep his team in the hunt. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out, but if he plays well, his team is always going to have a strong chance of winning.
Watson will make the read and holds on. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And they'll move this one down inside the 3-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On first down, it's Watson. Going to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's Ford. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's complete to Moore on the right side.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sends up a 1st and goal.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Out of the gun, they'll give it, and it's Ford. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They look to run with Ford. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Browns. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4th-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense ready now. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, it's Jones. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play ethic look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break up. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is just... Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to bend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll open his drive on the ground with 4. And that'll be a pickup of 3. So after 1, it's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. They face 2nd down and 7. Shotgun snap to Watson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They get an even 20 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
That's what you call being over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Andrew Phillips in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run once more with 4.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first down. It's 4.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll go back to forward on first down. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw is Watson. That's into the hands of Jeudy on the right side. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Cleveland.
And this is exactly the Jerry Jeudy they thought they were getting when they went out and traded for him from Denver this offseason. Wasn't it, Mike? I mean, just can he be that reliable weapon in this passing game to just give a little juice to this Browns offense? And so far, the Alabama product, he has done just that as he picks up a fresh set of downs.
Watson now on first down. Got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Once more with Singletary. He's inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Working from the gun, it's Jones.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Shotgun now for Jones. This one caught at the 4. And he'll tie it. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Greg Joseph for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants are back within 4. It is 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run a toss play, and it's 4. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 19 on that pass play. It's a Browns first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is 4. Gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Now it's Watson. He's got his man right side. It's complete. 14 on the pickup. First down, Cleveland.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range. Now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Joe Bitonio, former All-Pro, guilty on that one. Again, it's Watson. That's caught downfield by Cooper.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in a mile after taking a penalty on first down, but that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To the air again. Watson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Inside 10, it is caught. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns are out to a 21-10 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw is Jones. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Here's Jones. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Browns offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. For themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A run straight ahead. That's Ford. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive. He's going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To throw on second down is Watson. That's caught by 4. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
It is 3rd and 10. Watson. He'll try to run for it. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover. And it's actually going to wind up a first down. Well, a big play there and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. 11 yards on the connection there. It's a Browns first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. It's Watson out of the pistol. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Up the middle, here's 4. On the sideline, inside the 25. They get 18 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. Guy's been a handful all day.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Open, he'll drop it to his running back. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll run here. It's Ford. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be 4. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And make a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. His kick is good, and the Browns will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense running back Devin Singletary back on the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. They'll break the huddle. Come now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Jones. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Singletary. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Again, it's Singletary. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
A give to Singletary on the zone read, and they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He's got his big target. That's Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jones. By the running back, Singletary. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense there, stopping him short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
And this is as good as you can possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run with 4. It'll grind out a couple of yards, gives them a little bit of space out to the 3. Second down and 8. Again, it's 4. Trying to get himself upfield, he cannot do it. Knocked back at the 2-yard line.
This play here, Mike, is all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
3rd and 9. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third down and 9. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Quick slant looked in by Abrams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself pretty late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown overhead and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Again, it's Jones. That's caught left side by Bellinger. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end, take some pressure off the quarterback, and give him an easy completion. the size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On second down, it's Singleton. And he'll be near the first down marker, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Singletary. And they've got it on the ground. The mark will come at the 13, but it's a new set of downs. First down picked up.
Nothing fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. Every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Down maybe just a tad short.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can put the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And he's in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Here's Joseph now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Pierre Strong on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. From the 25, they'll go to work. First down. Shotgun snap to Watson. This pass caught by Judy. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Off play action, here's Watson. Look deep, looking for more.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
3rd and 2, and it's Watson. A quick slant into the hands of Cooper.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. Approach midfield. Continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Throwing again is Watson. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They bring Judy in motion. From the shotgun, they give to 4. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. To run out of time, they don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
Third down.
So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. Back to throw is Watson. And this ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
The Browns getting their punting team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive screen play still in the back of their head.
He has Hyatt complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he will have a Giants 1st down. as this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down. Jones to the air again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss. It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And this one online, and it is good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Browns. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.